Rat hierarchies. Didier Desors, a researcher at the Laboratory of Biological Behavior at the University of Nancy, France, conducted a study of the behavior of rats, which showed results that are interesting for psychologists. In order to study the swimming abilities of rats, he placed 6 animals in one cage. The only exit from the cage led to the pool, which had to be swum to get to the food trough. During the experiment, it turned out that the rats did not swim together in search of food. It was as if they had shared social roles. There were 2 exploiters who had never swum at all, 2 exploited swimmers, 1 independent swimmer, and 1 non-swimming scapegoat. The process of food consumption was as follows. 2 of the operated rats were diving into the water for food. Upon returning to the cage, the 2 exploiters beat them until they gave up their food. Only when the exploiters were full did the exploited have the right to finish the leftover food. The exploiting rats never swam themselves. To eat their fill, they contented themselves with constantly giving the swimmers a thrashing. Autonomous, independent, he was a strong enough swimmer to get his own food and, without giving it to the exploiters, eat it himself. Finally, the scapegoat, who was beaten by everyone, was afraid to swim and could not intimidate the exploiters, so he ate the crumbs left after the other rats. The same division, 2 exploiters, 2 exploited, 1 autonom, 1 scapegoat reappeared in the 20 cells where the experiment was repeated. To better understand the mechanism of the rat hierarchy, Didier Desors put together 6 of the exploiters. The rats fought all night. In the morning, the same social roles were assigned: the autonom, the 2 exploiters, the 2 exploited, the scapegoat. The researcher obtained the same result by alternately placing 6 exploited rats in one cage, then 6 autonoms and 6 scapegoats. As a result, it turned out that whatever the previous social status of individuals, they always, in the end, distribute new social roles among themselves. Researchers at the University of Nancy continued the experiment by examining the brains of experimental rats. They came to the seemingly unexpected conclusion that it was not the scapegoats or the exploited rats that were most stressed, but rather the exploiting rats. Undoubtedly, the exploiters were very afraid of losing their status as privileged individuals in the rat herd, and very much did not want to be forced to work themselves one day.